What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna be talking about hungry, motivation, and how I set up my goals. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so in the past months I have been talking with a lot of people in my journey, trips, vacation, and many have been interested in making a lot of money. And many of them ask me for tips. They have a lot of questions, how to start investing, in what to invest. But something that I haven't seen that it intrigues me is that I haven't seen someone hungry enough as I used to be when I was 18, 19. I remember when I was 18, 19, I was so hungry for money that I was going to be doing whatever it took to become a millionaire, but it needed to be legal, right? So as long as it was legal, I was open to do whatever it took. But I haven't seen someone that is hungry enough to do whatever it takes, and that's why I tell to everyone, like, dude, you don't need a lot of money to start. You just need to start with a lot of hunger, because if you're hungry enough to do whatever it takes, believe me, you'll do whatever it takes, and you're gonna get there. Like I tell them, like, you see you have to breathe every day, and you breathe all day long, and even when you're sleeping. So if you focus on making money like the way you are breathing, believe me, you're gonna end up a billionaire, because that's the mentality that it takes to make a lot of money. One thing that Gary Vaynerchuk said, I hope you know him. If not, go check him out, Gary V. He says, not everyone has a goal to make a lot of money, and that's cool, but do whatever you want as long as it makes you happy. And well, for me, making a lot of money makes me super happy, and I've never been happier than I am right now. But to many people, just having a family is the most happy they can be when they achieve that. They can drive an average car, an average house, but if they have a family, they're gonna be super happy. Or some other people, when they finish college and they become a doctor, that's probably when they are gonna be the most happy in their lives. So that's a really nice approach when you are setting your goals. Don't set your goals based on what everyone is telling you, like go make a lot of money, buy Lambos and mansions. No, like just do whatever it makes you happy, because it's going to motivate you so much that you're going to become more hungry than ever in your life. Believe me, one of my biggest motivations was buying a Lamborghini, and believe me, every time that I wake up, I'm thinking in a Lamborghini. And I might be able to afford it right now, but it's not a bad, it's a bad investment right now, because it's a big part of my portfolio, and I shouldn't be spending it on a Lamborghini that's gonna depreciate. So I'm still, it's very motivating to me to wake up every day and be like, I want a Lamborghini, I want a Lamborghini, I want a Lamborghini. I said it like probably at least 10 times every day. And I think it's very important that you say to yourself, what is your goal every day, so you're thinking about it most of the time about that. And that's how you're gonna end up working for that most of the day, and it's gonna be easier to achieve, or at least that's what I think. And third, and very important, I heard about this with Grant Cardone. He says, whatever your goal is, multiply it by 10. What does that mean? Like, if your goal is to make $1 million, make it 10. Like make it so big that people around you laugh at you because of your goals, and that makes you think very deeply, because it's like, yeah, why are you limiting yourself to only 1 million if you can achieve 10? And then if it's 10, then multiply it by 10, 100 million. And that is very important, because many people that I have met, they think very, very close. They say like, yeah, I want to make $5,000, and I'm like, why only $5,000, bro? Like, this is crypto. We can make way more money. Like, multiply it by 10. Now your goal is 50,000. They're like, do you think that can happen? I'm like, I can't guarantee you anything, but at least if it's better to fail getting close to $50,000 than fail getting close to $5,000, right? So they start thinking, well, they actually told me, like, you're right, bro. Like, I was thinking too small. Thanks for opening my mind, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that rule that uses Grant Cardone. It's the 10x rule. and I'm gonna use it in everything because it really works. Even if you fail achieving $50,000 and you're close to it, it's better than failing it and not getting close to $5,000. So that's, I always multiply my goals by 10 and sometimes even more. And it's funny because when I was 18 years old, I used to tell people, hey dude, I want to make $50,000, and I want to make $50,000 before 20, and everyone was just laughing at me like, dude, come on, how are you gonna do it? You're in school, like how can you make money? And I'm like, no, because well, I wanted to make $5,000, but I have to 10x. I heard Grant Cardone said this, and he's a billion. Well, he was a multimillionaire. He was worth like 400 million at that time, but now I think he's like a billionaire or something, or very close. And I'm like, I need to take advice from people that are where I want to go or where I want to be. I think you should only take advice from people that are ahead of you or that are like, well, I think you should take advice from people that are richer than you. Well, talking about money, but you should only take advice from people that are ahead of you, that have more knowledge than you, and are where you want to be. Because at the end of the day, whatever advice you take, you're gonna end up there. Like if you take advice from someone that doesn't have a lot of money and they're like 60 and they can't retire, you're probably gonna end up there. And if you want to take like really good advice from someone that's a billionaire, maybe like Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, if they say something, it might be worth listening a little bit more to it or thinking about it more, because they are way ahead of 99.99% of all humans on earth in a matter of money. And if you want to make a lot of money, then take advice from someone that's an expert and that is on a very small percentage of people in the group. And well, I just wanted to make this video because I see people that are motivated but not motivated enough. They are not hungry enough, and most of them need bigger goals. And one tip that I can do is use the 10x rule from Grant Cardone. That is, you just multiply whatever your goal is by 10, and believe me, at the beginning you're gonna feel maybe a little bit down, like how can I get to $50,000? Like I'm making like $400 a month, $1,000 a month. I'm gonna need like 3 or 4 years to make it in 1 year, and you're probably gonna feel like let down and depressed. But you gotta take the other route. Like you gotta be, I'm so motivated. Like I have to make 50,000 this year, so I can invest more and make a lot of more money. So what do I need to do? That's the question you gotta ask yourself, and you gotta be creative. I remember when my goal was 50,000 in 1 year, I took the other route. I was like, what do I have to do to achieve that? So I was in college and I was like, I'm gonna drop out of college. Let's go. Then okay, in my country they don't make enough money. I got US citizen. Let's go to California. I think they pay a lot of money in California. So I went to California. Then I'm like, okay, I need to get a job. I got a job in like 2 days after that. Then when I had that job, I'm like, this is not gonna make me rich or even close. So let's get another job. Okay, I got another job. Then I was like, this is not making me enough money. I'll never gonna be able to buy Lambos or invest enough with 2 full-time jobs. Then I said to myself, then let's get a different kind of job because this isn't working. Let's give it a try. And that's when I started selling cars. Then selling cars was good. Then I moved to a bigger dealership. I was working at Jeep. Then I started making more money. And that's when I started investing a lot more, and I stayed there because it was paying me, I think, very, very good. And so I started investing. I achieved my $50,000 goal, not in 1 year. I failed on that goal. And I think it's important to say because you maybe not be able to achieve them, but I failed it for just a little bit. And it's better to fail on your goal that you 10x than in your goal that you didn't 10x, right? And so that's what I had in mind. And then at the beginning of the year, I had like a $200,000 portfolio, and I said in a video, you can even check it out. I'm like, at least I'm gonna make $1 million this year in my portfolio, but my real goal is $2.5 million. and I still think I can achieve that. It's right now the portfolio might be like at 1.5, something like that, and we're in the first quarter of the year, and I'm very, very excited. But as you can see, you just 10x your goal. If you have a goal, just 10x it, and believe me, it's gonna help you and motivate you a lot. And also, you have to enjoy the process. Something that is very, very important that Gary Vaynerchuk says is that a lot of people, when they say, I want to buy this, and they buy it, at the end of the goal, they're like, you know what? I think I never wished it a lot. Like, I have it now, but I don't really want it right now, because that's how humans work. So he says you have to enjoy the process. Every day that you're working, you have to enjoy it more than when you actually get it, because the process is going to be like the longest time frame when you're working for your goals. Like, the process is going to be like 99% of the time. So if you don't enjoy it, then you're only going to enjoy 1%, and it's going to go away, because that's how humans think. At the end of the day, when you get it, we don't want it anymore, or at least it's going to cool down, and then you're going to be like, yeah, whatever, have a Lamborghini. And that's why I think it's very, very important to enjoy the process. And that's what I was thinking a couple days ago. I'm like, I am enjoying the process so much that when I can afford the Lamborghini, like buying a water from the store, like when it's a very small percentage of my portfolio and I can afford it, I'm probably not gonna buy it, because I enjoy the process so much of waking up every day and thinking that I'm gonna buy one, and then I'm gonna buy a mansion, and getting excited every day and working on my goals. And that's very, very exciting, that I don't want to buy them, because then I'm gonna have one and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I mean, probably like the first 1 or 2 months I'm gonna be like, yeah, I have a Lamborghini, so what's up? But after that, I think it's gonna be like, yeah, I have a Lambo. Like, I'm gonna get used to it. I'm bored, and that's what I was thinking. Like 2 or 3 days ago, I was talking with one of my Russian friends. We were talking about that, and yeah, I think when you enjoy the process, you start seeing things differently, and the motivation that you have, it's not gonna go away. Believe me, it's been over 3 years, and I still have the same motivation. I want a Lambo and a mansion. You've probably seen it on other videos, but I think I just enjoy the process too much that I'm not gonna buy them. Waking up thinking about that, it's very exciting. And well, if I sell the Cardano, I'm just gonna invest it in other real estate or other types of businesses, but probably not a Lamborghini. But I just want to share that with you guys, because I haven't seen anyone talking about this, and I think it's very important in your journey that you think about it, because it's really going to help you a lot. And well, if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and as always, thank you for watching.